Hello and welcome back to Panzer Corps Afrika Korps, and I'm in a great mood today. It's Sunday, I have my coffee ready and another mission of Afrika Korps lies ahead of me or us. So let's start into it. And well, my assistant obviously has lost his voice, so that's a great start. I have to do everything myself. Greetings, Generalfeldmarschall. With Arabia secure behind you, the task now is to defeat the second prong of England's attempt to recapture the Suez Canal. You are to invade British East Africa, the last possible base of operations remaining to them in this theater of war. In doing so, you will restore our flag to colonies that were ours before they were stolen by the English during the Great War. It is to be an amphibious attack, Generalfeldmarschall. Once you have overcome resistance on the beaches, you are to penetrate inland and destroy the enemy strongpoints in the interior. They will be heavily defended. Victory will come only at cost. Counter the enemy here, and we will again be able to cast our eyes eastward. Yes, eastward, Generalfeldmarschall, into the path of Alexander. Yeah, that sounds promising, and let's load up the setup I've already prepared here. And amphibious landings, as always, are quite tricky, and you don't have many options for the deployment here. Basically, you can deploy two groups of units, one in the north and one here in the eastern part, and that's a little bit odd, honestly, because yeah, this huge empty area, I don't think this will be packed with enemy units, so we'll see how the landing here goes. And this is rather obvious. Thrust to the west and hopefully take out the strong points located around here. And this is a fairly big map with targets. Well, we don't have to take them, but we have Moyole down here, Addis Abeba here, Kurmuk, and that's an airfield. Okay, Khartoum. Okay, so yeah, quite the distance we have to cover to the north, and even Kurmuk is pretty far in the back. So I plan to delay my landing as always, and I've looked up in the campaign tree. We don't have to do a triumph here. Normal victory is enough, so we have to take 2 victory locations. If possible, I will take all of them, but yeah, we'll see about that. Other than that, I tried a pretty mixed, balanced force here. We have tanks, artillery, and infantry in both of our 2 groups. There's nothing special about that. I kept my super long range artillery on the shore here because we might be able to fire over, and we can't use all of them immediately anyways. You don't have many options for the Air Force. I bought a second mobile anti-aircraft cannon just to provide additional cover. At this point, well, there's not really any useful units I can buy, and those at least can provide some additional support because, yeah, air defense or, well, air support or air defense or air cover by my fighters sometimes is not possible because we are running out of fighters sometimes, and the Allied Air Force is quite big, and surprise attacks like in Arabia in one of the later terms are to be expected. Well, hi Hos Orin, and yeah, I think let's immediately go into it. Yeah, and I deployed my 2 of my anti-aircraft cannons here for the moment because, yeah, they are not useful in in the ships, and this way I at least can provide some covering fire if need be. So that's it. Let's go into it. We have 22 turns and we are on the attack, so we begin. Let's see. I don't have a real battle plan for this at the moment, but I don't fancy pulling all my landing boats forward and get shredded again like that happened more often than not. And the most annoying thing, if they then move forward and block the landing hexes and you can only sit there and do nothing. So since we have Fallschirmjägers here, I think that's a good opportunity to maybe sneak them along the upper corner of the map in here and get a look at the surroundings here. Well, that plan didn't work out too great. There's a heavy... At least we spotted their infantry. That's a good thing. But we now have to defend them. Uncover more units. And, well, send in the second Fallschirmjäger as well. Because, yeah, we're committed here anyways. And on the bright side, we have a landing spot that seems to be secure. Right here, we should be out of detection range of both of them, and landing, let's see, the Churchill should be perfect for this task. Land him here and just be a giant roadblock again. That's his task, I think. Other than that here, well, let's take a look. I have my scouting Spitfire here, and I think it's a good idea to get a look at this road here and see what's in the back here. Okay, that's interesting. We spotted many tanks that I think are intended to counterattack us here, and a strong point. So that's not ideal that the Spitfire is blocking any further attacks, but we can at least bombard it. Wow, that was a big hit. Big hit. So maybe... No, the Spitfire is too weak. But it's almost down. And it would be extremely helpful if you can take out this one on the first turn. And honestly, it should be possible. If your fighter doesn't block it, that would be very helpful. But there are some tanks. The Valentine has air defenses, so we'll send in... Wow, this is a big armored group. We'll send in our level bombers. Wow. And we might be able to... The Cromwells, they can't defend themselves, so at least that's good. And we are not having our lucky day at the moment. And... Well, unfortunately, our Junkers is out of range to deal with them, but we can at least get going at the Churchill. And this is one of these huge Churchills again. He has 9 overstrengths. He has a base strength of 1, and that makes him a great surrender target. Unfortunately, I see no way to force him to surrender. Wow, one-shot kill. Now we have to defend ourselves here. Now I will think about that. For the moment, I don't have the necessary fighters. So let's see. Since I don't expect any resistance here, at least trying to land might be a good idea. What's this? Flam, Panther, infantry. Okay. scout. We want to land that one. And I think the Wolframen, yeah, getting him. This is the not so experienced Wolframen, so I think going forward with him might be an option as well. But I don't want to land near this. We already know there are strong points around here. There might be one here, for example. I hope there's none down there, so we could get spotted. And I simply want more information before I go in. Then I think let's try to get some air cover here. And we have 2 of those gigants, that's good as well. So maybe airlifting him out of here and providing cover to those units is good. We can ship him out of here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We are in spotting range here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe it would have been smarter to put the air defense behind this piece of artillery. He is in vision range as well, so yeah, destroying this one would make it a lot easier. But what we can try to do here at least is build up some traps. I fully expect some sneaky fortresses back here, so maybe we're in vision range here and protecting our 15th strength artillery pieces with a fighter trap here might be extremely helpful. And the Fallschirmjägers, just for, yeah, and I upgraded my Gebirgsjägers to Fallschirmjägers, by the way, because we have 2 others. And without transports, the Gebirgsjäger are useless here on this huge map. And buying a transport for them is almost as expensive as yeah, upgrading them. So that's one thing. And now we have 2 planes left. And the only thing we can do here, visibly protect our bombers and get more scouting information going. And I don't plan to move. I don't plan, well, I could move 1, 2, 3, 4. I could move out of detection range here. And let's see, Panzerjäger, yeah. Maybe move some of my tougher units a little bit closer. Don't know if that helps or not. So let's, I think that's everything useful we can do. Let's end the turn and see what's happening. Perfect. So there is another strong point somewhere around here. That worked out perfect. Yeah, let's shoot them down. And honestly, now I'm tempted to not do anything here, and this is a Spitfire. Those are quite tough beasts. We could. Well, let's get this one out of the way first. Yeah, not quite. That's done. Now they should be blinded. That's a huge win, but this could be the ideal trap and suck all enemy planes into this position. So I'm kind of liking that. Then definitely land. There's not too much going on. Well, landing here is kind of a suicide attempt, I think. There could be an anti-aircraft cannoneer, but let's maybe stay out of... If there's an infantry here, we can safely... should we risk it? If there's an this could be heavily defended, so don't think we should risk it. Let's do it like that. Keep protecting ourselves, and we will land here in the back and see what we can do. Maybe we can distract them, but honestly, the Matilda has to do the job and get rid of them. We can back this up with another tank, I think. Form a protective line so that we can safely land there. Other than that, I'm not sure. We should be able to land down here now. But I will think about it. I can use my scouting Spitfire to get a look. But let's first get more information what we're dealing here with. That's not too much of a problem. And well, let's airlift out of here. Don't want to risk too much. I want to stay undetected. And putting the Wolframen here on this exposed position is kind of risky, so I will think about that. That might not be ideal. Get another landing boat. Can't do anything at the moment. The artillery we will airlift. This one now can't hit anything, but we can continue to shred this armored counterattack. I don't think that's how they envisioned this. Yeah. Killed. Hopefully suppressed. And then we'll damage it. Yeah, and I don't plan on attacking him. He should go for this target again, because this is very tempting. Fallschirmjägers are ideal traps. And we'll use this opportunity to scout with our scouting Spitfire and get a better idea what we're dealing with here. Not too bad. So it should be safe to land almost everything here, actually. Well, let's not risk anything. Go down, land, land, land. Ah, there's nothing here, that's good. Sariana, yeah, get down. What's this? Panzerjäger, that's a perfect one to land here. And those... we'll keep in the back for now. There's no safe spot to land them at the moment. And well, they are seeing this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't see this one, so we know that the strong point 1, 2, 3, 4 has to be here. I hope that's correct. It can't be here, it can't be here. So that's, if that's the case, 1, 2, 3, damn it. That was a mistake, but at least he should be safe. So we'll keep everything like is. We should be able to 1, 2, 3, 4 safely land here. And I think I want to airlift my artillery piece. This one we will keep here and shoot at everything that moves. He can still do something. Honestly, that's not very useful, but best thing might be better be safe than sorry and protect here. That's it. I think let's... what's this one? Anti-aircraft cannon. That's stupid. Now we have 2 anti-aircraft cannons on this side and none in the north. So not optimal planning on my part. Maybe the quickest way will be to airlift it as well. What's this? Tiger. Get ready to land everything. And let's not get overly confident here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't go here. But we could go here. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I was wrong. Let's stay. Let's not risk anything. We should have more than enough time. Let's end the turn and see what they are doing. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the game. Damn it! No, just we triggered them anyways. That's because of the fighter uncovering it. I didn't count. I didn't. That wasn't too bad. But the plan was to safely destroy them before they can counterattack. That's only infantry. That's not too bad. But now let's get rid of them. They are blocking our landing zone. Don't want anything of that. That's done. He's out of ammo, so that's not an issue. But that's already a little bit problematic. Could have gone much better. And since these are non-core units, I'm trying to... Wow, this is empty. This is all empty, perfect. This is the most dangerous unit. Land here. Land the Wolfram behind. The pioneers. Let's see. Let's So Ariana, that's fine. Let's get everything landed. Box them in and make sure to crush them next turn. Pioneer, yeah, don't want any unnecessary losses, so I will safely land them here. MG battalion should be safe. This ship might be a perfect trap, we'll see about that. But it's a tense situation still. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Almost completely suppressed. So let's see. Going in. And getting rid of them, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is a spotting range, but has, I think this one has air defenses. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's safe. And yeah, let's get a better idea what we're dealing with here. That should be safe down here. Drop the air defense. Move forward and make sure we are safe. Protect the Wolframen here. And that's another trap opportunity. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can protect ourselves. This I want to keep up. Maybe there's more supply of them. Well-deserved medal. And let's see, we have a Wolframen here. We don't have any long range artillery in the north, so this time hopefully I'm making better decisions. We should be safe here. They can't detect us. Well, those two are very safe from air attacks, so I don't care. I will make sure not to get surprised on this front. I will do another fighter trap around here. Well, that maybe was a mistake. Because now I can't defend my Büchsenöff, no? Ah, that's annoying. That's annoying. But we could do another fighter trap here. And we might simply move out of detection range here. That's might be the best thing to do. And protect everything around here. So yeah, actually let's do the fighter trap around here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This time I will be careful not to get myself trapped again. One, two, three, 4. And those two, well, it's a pity, but well, actually let's do another fighter trap here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's get out of the way here. That might not be the quickest of all landing operations and not the smoothest, but it still is fun to play around with fighter traps and vision range and those kind of things. So let's end the turn. Wow, okay, this isn't empty after all. And nothing happened at all. So it was completely unnecessary to be worried. And the Italian tanks are absolutely great at defeating enemy infantry. Let's get the Wolframen down. Let's grab the airfield. Let's get hopefully rid of this airfield, of this fortress. That should provide us more safe zones where we can move to. And honestly, it would be very helpful to get rid of them, because they are providing vision again. And that's dangerous, because this will give the enemy Air Force targets, but we'll think about that. We might still be able to destroy it. Done. Perfect. So that makes the situation around here a lot more controllable, because now we know, yeah, a lot of things they can see are reduced basically. And the same is true for this area. We will think about that. Maybe we'll let him live to provide additional air cover. But for the moment, let's get a better idea of what we're dealing here with. And this is basically like a scout, so destroying him will be most helpful. Let's see if we can get him out of the way. Yeah, perfect. This renders them invisible again, and we can concentrate on attacking this strong point. But we don't need to hurry here. And the opposition here doesn't seem to be too strong. Engineer down. And like expected, here's the enemy strong point. And the Flam at its best, providing air cover and finally getting our units landed. Well, killing him off doesn't give us any advantage considering the vision. Fallschirmjägers are down. And we will build another fighter trap around here. So let's take a look. Büchsenöffner. Yeah, don't want to take any losses. That would be very, very costly. So let's see. Those are in vision range. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Obvious fighter trap around here. This I want to drop in a safe spot. It's mobile, so it will catch up quickly. Nevertheless, I want to protect it. Maybe another possible trap. This one has insane vision range. I want to protect my artillery pieces, but there's nothing down here. We could take it out, but I rather want to destroy like this. Get ready to storm. And protect and provide scouting information at the same time. No valid targets for my... well, at least not anywhere where I can defend myself, so we'll go back. The enemy armor group should be destroyed, so it should be safe to finally land here. Protect myself. And yeah, not sure which direction we should go. I think I will try to take out the northern locations first. That seems to be a good idea, and the Tiger alone won't be able to do much. Get ready for air transportation. Those will air transport later. This might be able to shoot something down. Well, those are not in vision range anymore. So let's carefully begin to move. And this one is quick. This one is rather quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can safely land here. So that's it. We still have... One fighter. But I think we have reasonable cover everywhere. Ah, didn't work. Let's end the turn. Completely destroyed. Wow, our fighter traps are doing work. That feels so good. So, let's see. Italian tanks. Perfect for killing off infantry. Now, the English should be in the dark. Sahariana, let's take a look. Nothing happening. So we can go forward and stay out of detection range. We'll have to refuel the Spitfire. And yeah, I will move my units here later. Let's take a look. This is another Spitfire. I think this one will take down the old-fashioned way, but we have mobile anti-aircraft cannons now. Nothing here, so we can safely move in and do nothing. That's always great. 0 experience, well deserved. But we'll simply surround it and hopefully get rid of it that way. Wow, 3 damage. So that's another fighter down. So we don't have anything else to do. Who needs experience? Let's see. That's done. Grab our first locations. I think that counts as beach is secure. Yeah. Another question is, what do we do with this huge group? Several options. We could straight go for Moyole, or we go for Addis Ababa. I think the best choice will be to cut through the desert, maybe hit them from the back and then go downwards, and this northern group will deal with those 2 targets. I think that's a decent battle plan. Refuel. already get going in the direction. And because we have nothing else to do at the moment, move forward. And I'm a little bit worried about blind counterattacks by the enemy. So, mobile anti-air we will need on this side. Now it's time to ship the artillery, and the 88 has nothing to do as well. So grab the fuel. And move forward. Just to be safe, I will protect those. Blind counterattacks, always an option with the AI. And I really don't want to run into a huge armored group somewhere hidden in the desert, so let's concentrate all our forces in one spot. Other than that, I think we are pretty much ready again. Grab the fuel, provide protection in the process. That's all fine. And well, yeah, Viking has an interesting suggestion in the chat. Go down. Well, the northern group can take the northern objective, the southern group can take the southern objective, and then we could crush them in the middle. But on the other hand, the thing is, if I cut across here, destroy this location, go down, then if I have time, can still go down and take Nairobi. Otherwise it will be a little bit difficult, because then I had to take on Nairobi first, and then maybe I'm running out of time. So I think I will stick to the plan and cut through here and get rid of the northern location first. But it's true, the other thing we could do, both groups attack in the center first. That might be a decent option. Both groups attack in the center first, strike down, strike here, in the process annihilate them, then one group goes down, one group goes upwards. So a lot of options here. I will think about that, and let's get our Fallschirmjägers ready to move. I might drop them down here in the jungle to maybe attack from the back. Let's see if I have the range to do it. Not quite, but it should be possible in 2 moves. Yeah, but I think that is what I'm going to do. But first, let's make a short break here, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Just have to make sure the videos split up correctly, and then we'll watch the British turn and finally decide which targets we attack first. So, well, I think the landing operation went decent. He got a little bit smashed. Our traps here worked perfectly. And yeah, the middle looks pretty fortified, but we will think about that. That doesn't matter. This could be very fortified as well, and we have to cross the river. And those down here look like rather easy targets. So we'll think about that. I think it's fine either way. Yeah, the only thing I'm not happy with is that I once again didn't take into account that a fighter with traps still provides vision and uncovered my transports I stacked around here. It would have been fun to destroy this armored counterattack by bombers completely before they could do anything. But it worked well enough. So see you next time, or if you're in the stream, see you in a few minutes. Bye!